Good morning, friends. Today topic is OCTFC, OCTCO DG Shipping Exit Exam Question and Answer Part 8. Question number 141. In chemical tanker with common pipeline, cargo segregation is done by option A. Isolating tanks after completion of loading. Option B. Close all valves for tank after completion of loading. Option C. Inserting blind flanges in pipes concerned. The correct answer is option C. Inserting blind flanges in pipe concerned. Cargo segregation is done by the pipe which is connecting to the common piping system of the loading and discharge line, and it is connected with your each tank. That segregated pipeline will be, valves will be there, valves also will be shut, and also blind flange will be put back. It's like a spectacle flange can be spectacle flange type is mostly it will be available on board. So spectacle flange will be there on the pipeline. So we have to lose the flange and put the blank inside. That is, we have to turn around 180 degree to put the blind side on it. This is how we will segregate the cargo from other cargoes on board ship. So question number 141, option C is correct answer. Question number 142. An inhibited chemical cargo is loaded. The shipper should provide option A. A sample of inhibitor to chief officer. Option B. MSDS for a added inhibitor. Option C. Inhibitor certificate valid for the voyage. The correct answer is option C. Inhibitor certificate valid for the voyage. It is required as per the IBC code. You need to carry an inhibitor certificate when there is any inhibition is added, inhibitor chemical is added to the cargo. It has to be approved and certified. It cannot be taken by as per the maker, as per the charter instruction, or by the ship owner, or by the ship's crew. It has to be approved and certified. So we have to carry that certificate with us. So for question number 142, option C is the correct answer. Question number 143. Systematic poisons are those that cause an adverse health effect. Option A, to the whole body. Option B, to several organs of the human body. Option C, to the skin only on specific organ. The correct answer is option C, to the skin only on specific organ. The systematic poison will attack only certain organs. So option C is correct answer for question number 143. Question number 144. The most common measure taken on tankers to avoid static discharge is option A. Closed alleging. Option B. Use of only approved PPE on deck. Option C. Bonding and grounding. Option D. Having continuous pipe lengths. The correct answer is option C. Bonding and grounding. So in order to avoid the static discharge on the pipeline, it has to be grounded. The pipeline has to be grounded. Otherwise, static electricity charges accumulation will occur. So this is overcome by putting bonding wire in between the two flanges in order to maintain the continuity. So option C is correct answer for question number 144. Question number 145. What is flash point? They are asking for the definition. Option A. The lowest temperature at which a liquid gives off sufficient gas to form a flammable gas mixture near the surface of the liquid. Option B. The temperature at which the gas is not flammable. Option C. The temperature at which liquid stops emitting gas. Option D. The temperature at which an explosion is not possible. The correct answer is option A. The lowest temperature at which a liquid gives off sufficient gas to form a flammable gas mixture near the surface of the liquid. That is the correct answer for question number 145. Option A. Flash point is nothing but temperature it gives of the vapor. If you bring any external source of heat, it will catch fire. That is flash point. At minimum temperature to give of the vapor to combustion to take place. That is flash point. Question number 146. How to reduce hydrogen sulfide hazard in residual fuel oil? Fuel oil consists of sulfur content in it and it will be liberated in the air in the form of H2S. Option A. Ventilation to lower the concentration of vapor in the alleged space and in specific areas where vapors may accumulate should be carried out as soon as practicable. Option B. Transfer the oil to some other tank using fuel oil transfer pump. Option C. Keep heating the oil to maintain the higher temperature. Option D. Circulate the oil in the same tank using the cargo pump. The correct answer is option A. Ventilation to lower the concentration of vapor in the alleged space and in specific areas where vapors may accumulate should be carried out as soon as possible. That is, removing oxygen and also hydrogen sulfide which is liberated by the cargo. It has been removed from the tank through the moisturizer and it will be filled with inert gas. So this is how we can reduce the hydrogen sulfide in the residual fuel oil in the cargo tanks. So option A is the correct answer for question number 146. Question number 147. Electrons have option A no charge, option B positive charge, option C negative charge. Everyone knows proton positive, neutron no charge, electron is negative charge. It all comes under the atom. So option C negative charge is the correct answer for question number 147. Question number 148. What is runaway polymerization? Option A exothermic self-reaction, option B self-reaction, option C endothermic self-reaction, option D both exothermic and endothermic reaction. The correct answer is option A exothermic self-reaction. Exothermic reaction is liberation of heat. So polymerization, runaway polymerization is happening. That means the change of state from one to another in the chemical. When whatever you loaded, then it will react with water or do the self-reaction with the chemical itself. It will react. The self-reaction is a reaction occurs inside the same cargo. It is not stable. It gets reacted and liberate the heat. That is called exothermic self-reaction. It is possible for runaway polymerization. So question number 148, option A is the correct answer. Question number 149. Inert gas introduced to cargo tank 2. Option A. Lower the LEL of cargo vapor. Option B. To make the cargo vapor a lean mixture of hydrocarbon. Option C. To exclude oxygen, thus prevent fire or explosion. Option C is the correct answer. Inert gas is introduced in order to remove the oxygen or air from the cargo tank and fill up with the inert gas which is having oxygen content of less than 5%. So there is a chance of fire will be eliminated by removing oxygen from the fire triangle. So option C is the correct answer for question number 149. Question number 150. What is cargo inhibition? Option A. All chemical cargo physical and chemical properties change during transportation. To avoid this, certain inhibitors are added to the cargo. Option B. For some chemical cargoes under heat and in presence of oxygen, the physical chemical properties change. To avoid this, certain inhibitors are added to the cargo. Option C. Some chemical cargoes, some physical and chemical properties change due to cold weather in presence of oxygen. To avoid this, certain inhibitors are added to the cargo. Option D. Adding inhibitors to a refined vegetable oil adds its market value as the inhibitor maintains its color. The correct answer is option B. For some chemical cargoes under heat and in the presence of oxygen, their physical and chemical properties change. To avoid this, inhibitors are added to the cargo. So cargo inhibition is nothing but adding an inhibitor to prevent change of physical and chemical properties of the cargo, which is occur mainly when there is a increase in heat. That is, It absorbs heat. So option B is correct answer for question number 150. Question number 151. Major danger occurs from a vapor cloud if it is option A dissipated in atmosphere, option B reduced in vapor concentration, option C ignited. So when a cargo mix with water, it will form a vapor cloud. So the vapor cloud occur, and if it is any external heat sources bring it lead to ignition. So option C ignited is the correct answer for question number 151. The vapor cloud can be formed by self reaction of the chemical with the heat energy also, or the chemical reacting with water also, or chemical reaction with the air also. It can be any form. Question number 152. Electrostatic discharge causing spark can take the form of option A corona, option B brush discharge, option C propagating brush discharge, option D electric discharge accompanied by a spark. So question number 152, option D electric discharge accompanied by a spark is correct answer. Question number 153. Why are inhibitors added in the cargo? And inhibitors are added by the ship staff before loading are toxic. The inhibitor cargoes often needs oxygen, hence should be carried in inerted tank. Option B. Inhibitors are added by the terminal before loading are toxic. Inhibited cargoes often needs oxygen, hence should not be carried in inerted tank. Option C. Inhibitors are added by the terminal before loading are non-toxic. Inhibited cargo do not need oxygen and can be carried in inerted tank. Option D. Once a cargo is inhibited, its temperature is never a concern for a cargo carrier. For question number 153, the correct answer is option B. Inhibitors are added by the terminal before loading, which are toxic in nature. Inhibited cargoes often they need oxygen, hence should not be carried in inerted tank. It should not be carried in inerted form, because if there is no oxygen available for the cargo, so the inhibition process will be defective or not effective. So inhibited cargoes should be carried in non-inerted form. Normal atmospheric condition we have to carry it in order to maintain its states with the help of oxygen. So question number 153, option B is correct answer. Question number 154. The main element of peak safety performance are option A. Reducing the number of acids to less than 5% of the previous year accident. Option B. Reducing the number of pollution incident to less than 2% of the previous year pollution incident. No operational incidents. Option C. No personal injuries and no harm to the environment. The correct answer is option C. No personal injury and no harm to the environment. They want zero accident, zero incident, zero pollution. So question number 154, peak safety is option C is correct answer. Question number 155, organizational safety value aims at option A less than 2 incidents in a year. Option B reduce incident to less than 10% of the incident in the previous year. Option C allow only 1 incident per year. Option D zero incident program. For question number 155, the correct answer is option D zero incident program. Question number 156. Inert gas system must be capable of maintaining the inert gas with an oxygen content by volume in the cargo tank of not more than option A 2%, option B 8%, option C 5%, option D 11%. The correct answer is option B 8%. This is SOLAS requirement at any cost. Inert gas should not be able to put inside the tank not more than 8%. So option B is correct answer for question number 156. That what ISGOTT also saying it. Question number 157. A shipboard oil pollution emergency plan is required of This is explained in MARPOL Annex 1. Option A, all vessels regardless of size and commercial application. Option B, any barge or ship constructed or operated in such a manner that no oil in any form can be carried aboard. Option C, an oil tanker of 150 gross tons and above, or other ships of 400 gross tons and above. Option D, an oil tanker of 400 gross tons and above, or other ships of 150 gross tons and above. The correct answer is option C, an oil tanker of 150 GT and above, and other ships of 400 GT above is the correct answer. Question number 158. Procedures for ships standard emergency are documented in option A, PA manual, option B, IG and COW manual, option C, ISM procedure. The correct answer is option C, ISM procedure. Any ship standards is mentioned in ISM code. ISM procedure it is mentioned. ISM procedure is mainly concerned with the safety. So option C is correct answer for question number 158. Question number 159. The MFAG is published by the Medical First Aid and Guidelines. So option A, International Maritime Organization. Option B, World Health Organization. Option C, United Nations. Option D, International Labour Organization. The correct answer is option B, World Health Organization. So for question number 159, WHO is the correct answer. Option B is correct answer. So MFAG stands for Medical First Aid Guidelines. Okay, the answer is MFAG is Medical First Aid Guidelines. It is provided by World Health Organization. Question number 160. The emergency plan for a ship will be influenced by a number of factors. Which one will have the largest impact? Option A, risk assessment of the ship type and cargo. That is, a vessel could be old or specialized like a combination carrier, like oboe carrier or bulk or ore and oil carrier. The type of, and also it also depends on the type of cargo that may cause hazards to the ship. So option A, risk assessment has to be taken for such type of ships and for certain types of cargo. Option B, known accidents and incidents in shipping and other company vessels. Option C, experience and expertise of vessel master. Option D, experience and expertise of shipboard personnel and shore management. Question number 160. The correct answer is option A, risk assessment of the ship type and cargo. Okay friends, thank you. If you like my video, please like. If you want to have updated of exit exam question and answer with explanations and also any videos related to the marine field, it will be updated in my channel, so you can subscribe my channel. If you have any doubts, clarification, if you want to give some suggestions, it is always welcome in my comment box. And also, if I am wrong in any of the answer, you can correct me in the comment box. Thank you.